CBS News Radio WRVA, the voice of Virginia. .34 this morning on News Radio WRVA. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday, July 29th. Okay, the fireworks are going to happen today. I have a feeling that it's going to be the Republicans led by Rand Paul asking Dr. Fauci, what did you know and when did you know it? And then the Democrats going, you can't handle the truth. If we could find out what the truth really is. So let's preview what we might see today as we go out to our friends from the Heritage Foundation. Jennifer Galardi, senior policy analyst for the Heritage Foundation, and really works on American wellness, and health and human services would fall under that, and what everything we had during COVID. And she's joining us here on News Radio WRVA. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Good. What are you expecting to see today with Dr. Fauci going up to the Hill? Then I'd be perfect up there. I have a face for radio. I should go work in D.C. up there. Oh, yes. Very, very handsome. That's I'm Jesse Waters is jealous of my hair. Jennifer Galardi joining us right now from the Heritage Foundation. Jennifer, I did play high school football, so I just want you to know that as well. So I wasn't one of the nerds that get my revenge later. I was a nerd, but the different kind of nerd. But here's what I remember. I think it was Dr. Bricks. The woman had the lovely scarves. And I actually wrote her a note. Because she made me feel a little less crazy during the middle of these things, because she was rather elegant and she tried to explain things, and Fauci was just kind of standing on the side. I remember somebody asked him once, hey, your recommendations, does this have anything to do, are you talking about, this is while Trump was still in office. And I was watching CNN and I saw this, and they asked him about his recommendations in the economy. He goes, I'm just doing this from a medical standpoint. I don't really want to, or nor am I qualified to talk about anything that has anything to do with society or the economy. I'm paraphrasing here from the exact quote, but he was just kind of a wallflower at the very beginning with Dr. Bricks being front and center. And then I noticed she started getting moved out and he started getting moved up. And the more airtime that he got, the more red lights in front of him, the more I saw him grow. And I'm of the opinion that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And when he became science, you must believe the science, and I'm the science. That's where you see the self-aggrandizement that we see in these diaries that I think was dangerous. Absolutely. But I'm not sure you eat very healthy. I'm not sure how you'll do over at our house, but we'll find a place that we can go. Here's the other part that I need people to understand, or I want to get your perspective really. This can't be a revenge tour because that's not going to do us anything. Frustration is concentration over something that's already happened. There's just things I want to know. But with the pocket pardon that he has from Joe Biden, is he going to be compelled to actually be forthcoming, or will he take the fifth, in your opinion? Oh, Jennifer Galardi joining us right now from the Heritage Foundation. I think I found the voice of reason that we've been looking for in America, and her name is Jennifer, joining us here on News Radio WRVA. And that's the whole thing. Listen, I lost my job. My wife lost her job. We went through all of our savings. It was a scary time in America. Dr. Fauci was responsible, I think, in a large part for that. I remember having to stand in line or wait in line in my car to get a vaccine. I'm diabetic. I had one of the original cases of COVID in 2019 before they knew what it was. Became diabetic, was desperate to get the vaccine, and had some issues since. And this whole thing is so surreal, and it seems like it was 20, 50, 60, 70 years ago. It wasn't that long ago, and I think a lot of times we're just trying to forget it because it was so jarring to this society, and we're still paying for it. Yeah. Jennifer, I think we have a book here. You mentioned, rediscovering your faith. I keep leaning back to forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. I left California as well, and it changed my life because I left being a sports announcer and said I need to speak up because they silenced us during COVID. So that's why I'm doing news. So yeah, there were some things that came of it, unfortunately, at a great cost to people. So in my diary, I'm going to write, hey, I met Jennifer Galardi today. She's way cool. Don't know if I'm going to have her over to my house because if she sees my eating habits, the Maha people are going to come yelling and screaming at me. So we might have to fake it. I'll go to Chick-fil-A and then I'll meet her for a salad afterwards. See, okay, now you're I'm calling Kevin Roberts. You're a friend of the show. We need to come on. Maybe you can teach me better eating habits and stop getting me to drink ungodly amounts of soda every day. So you're coming back on the show. Thank you so much. Jennifer Galardi joining us here on News Radio WRVA. We'll have to watch what happens. We'll have full recap of that tomorrow on the program as Dr. Fauci goes up. But I think she's right. I don't think you're going to get Dr. Fauci, as much as some people want to see him hauled off in chains. That's not going to happen. But I would like to be enlightened to a lot of the stuff that he did during COVID that led to really the changing of our society. Thank you very much, Jennifer Galardi, joining us here on News Radio WRVA. Today's program is brought to you in part by our friends at A+.